Alright guys, so in the last video what we spoke about was about the patch tool and how the patch tool could really help you clear up some of the areas. I didn't go back just to leave this on there to show you what we've cleared so far. If I go back here, I can show you a before and after. So if I turn that off, you can see how the forehead has the damage right here. And with the patch tool, once I started clearing it up, I could clear up a lot of that information just by sampling from areas that were clear, and again, areas that shared the same tonal values as the existing damage mark that we have there. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to deal with our secondary tool, which is outside of the scope of these tools, which are our healing, patching, content aware, and red eye tool. And the red eye tool we're not going to use here. Excuse me, not until later. That'll work best with colored images, or images that when you're flashing, or when you have your flash and you use that, you get the red eye, you can remove that easily. So anyway, so next tool that we're going to use is our stamp tool, which is one tool below. It's right below our brush tool. We're going to make a selection of our stamp. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to continue to try and clear this forehead. Now, this tool works a little bit differently, right? If I go S for stamp, or if I just select my stamp, what I have to do is sample. So the sample size matters. So when I bring this up, I have to make sure that it's not too big to where I'm capturing part of this brow, or not too small where I'm not capturing enough information to cover this up. So what I have to do with this tool is press the Option or Alt key. That'll give me a little marker to help me define the area that I'm going to select. I'm going to click, let go, and then drop. And then again, click, let go, and drop. And the way that I like using it is this way, where I'm sampling from the areas that best represent the area that I want to select. Meaning I'm sampling from the bottom, I'm sampling from the top, because we have a lighter value at the bottom and a darker value on top. Okay? This could be a number of reasons. It could be a shadow, it could be damage to the photograph, but either way we have to try and replace based on what we're seeing. And we'll get areas like this where you can see some of the pixels are still distorting. So you'll have to make either a smaller selection or select from an area that's clear and then patch to get this thing to balance out properly. Always zoom out to get a better representation of what you're patching up, because if you don't zoom out, and if you're working, patching, when you realize it, you're going to end up with something that's going to have almost like track marks, mud marks, scars, and that's because we're not paying attention to what we're patching. So with this area here, we're getting darker. So I'm going to make my educated guess, and I'm going to go dark with the patch. But look, that's a pretty big selection. If I go select, I might get part of the hair. So what I want to do is go smaller, and then selection, and then try and remove as much as possible from the area that I'm selecting. Now, if the patch isn't working, what I can do is go down here and go a little bit lighter, right? So again, you want to select from the areas that'll best represent what you're trying to patch out. Just continue to select and push. And then if it's getting too light, again, try and balance it out, right? Try and muddy it up as much as possible. I'm not expecting you guys to get this perfect. I'm just expecting you guys to show me your understanding of what we're doing, of how we're fixing this stuff. So let me zoom out and show you. So now I have part of his forehead fixed. I have a couple of areas on top, but you can see how beneficial this clone stamp tool could be to you. Working with all the tools in combination will really help you get the best representation with your final product. Okay, so I'm going to stop with this video. I'm going to move on to my next set of tools, which will be our healing brush tools, and then the content aware tool. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to bring this up, set it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.